Hey, what's up, everybody? Just decided to skip the song today and jump right into it.
Because he's a
Uh,
hater. Because he's
I,
impatient. He's
I,
impatient.
I
Im-
am impatient.
impatient.
I'm excited for tonight, and I wanted to jump into it, and I didn't feel like waiting for a daggum song. It's a cool song, but I didn't feel like waiting. So, I mean, yeah.
You can tell
So,
somebody.
hey guys, welcome.
Decaf.
Saturday night. Two old guys on the workbench.
Two.
Round two. You got your tumbler ready?
I don't know. Let's look.
Oh yeah. Hey, it looks a little deeper in there. What the heck is that? It's upside down.
I know
That's
that.
crazy.
Okay. So I have the new Dropdown kit from HTL Customs. And
Hold on, let me get you full screen here.
yeah. And yeah. It'll take you a minute, but it's very solid. Fairly simple to put in, except for them little nuts right there. Those things are horrible. But we got her. Jeremy even designed a tool to help you to put that in if you are a owner of a Rolly Lasermatic.
Yeah, I was watching you install that thing, and I instantly came up with a tool like on the fly. So you can put this little 3mm itty bitty nut that you can't even grab onto, holds
look
it
at
in
that.
there.
We got
And you're
somebody.
gonna
We got somebody in here from over on the other side of the pond.
Whoa, hey, well, I saw that, but I wasn't looking at where they were from. I was getting ready to say howdy to everybody, but we were yapping, so
Well,
yeah,
how's everybody's Saturday? Do anything exciting? Do anything crazy? Laser anything cool?
What's up, Dwayne? Crazy Boy, Kevin, Chuck, GS Lasercraft, welcome.
Welcome in.
Even to welcome to everybody who's not in the comments right now that are still watching. So, or that are watching, hit that like button if you don't mind.
There's people watching. There's people.
All right, what are you planning? Yeah, I know. There are people watching us.
Weird.
It's crazy, right? I never thought that would happen.
Yeah. No, just I kind of want to wait for Greg to get in here because he was the one that kind of wanted to see how I set up for doing a tumbler. And doing a test. Learning how to solder a micro switch. Woo! Yay, grandbabies. I love grandbabies. Cool. I love grandbabies. I got 7 of them right now.
I had 2 of mine over today. They left the other one home with the dad, but 2 of them came to visit.
Awesome. It's always a good day when the grandbabies come in.
Yeah. I got the fist bumps, the head nod, and a hug. So that was good.
Perfect. No, mine showed up last night and said, "You're going to dinner with us, Papa." So went out to their house and we had homemade pizza.
Fat, chubby hands is why I made this deal right there. To hold on to these little itty bitty. You can't even see it. You can't even see it in my fingers. Stupid little freaking nuts.
Ugh. Hey, Bob.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. I got 6 girls and 1 boy, and 3 grandsons. So yeah, it's evening out, I guess, a little bit on either side.
I got 4 grandsons and 3 granddaughters.
Nice.
You know.
Awesome. Reorganizing the workshop is I've started the 3rd iteration of the reorganization in my shop.
I live in chaos, as you can see behind me.
Yeah. This was worse yesterday. I came through here like a Tasmanian devil and just threw a bunch of it out. Got rid of it.
Yep. And guess what?
I'm not.
Tomorrow you're gonna be looking for something and go, dang it, I threw it out.
No, I didn't, because when I was throwing it out, I was like, I'm gonna need this later. Should I throw it out or not? And I put it over there, which you're not gonna see over there because it's still atrocious.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while you're waiting for Greg to get in here.
Yeah, I don't need to get yelled at on a Saturday, so.
Yeah, I understand. Let me go over why I'm so excited about it, because it's finally here. It's done. And I'll show you the thing I was waiting on for this to get here.
You do what you got to do, and I'll watch the comments.
You do that.
Okay.
The drop down is done. It's ready. It's going to come in 8 pieces because, I have to print this on a small printer. I don't have an Orange Storm Giga or one of them, big ones that takes an entire garage to put it in. So, anyways, this is the long one, and this is the short one. So you got sides and front and back, and these little holes right here are meant to be threaded into to hold the thing up so you can get your stuff done. And that's where this thing comes in. Let me full screen myself.
Do it.
Because there will be a video coming out with the installation. I had it made once already, and OBS decided to not record the last half of it, so I have to tear it all back apart and redo it from the beginning. So you hold that in underneath there once you're done, and you can get them little screws in. So you're going to get a whole bag full of little screws and nuts with a bit for a drill. You're going to get all the sides. You're going to get the little handle. Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't want that one anyway. Hold on. Let me get this one. That one decided to go on vacation. Here's the legs. So you're going to get 4 of those to hold your thing up off the deck, which will which will allow that to come into play. So that'll go in, and Jim will show you his more a little bit here when he puts his camera over there. I can swing this camera over and show you mine too. Also, because show me yours and I'll show you mine. Now, listen, the reason why this is the thing is because of this thing, the rotary. So now I was waiting on these little stupid flat little, come on. Those little flat-headed screws right there, they literally have to fit flush inside that right there so that it sits down. So those are finally here. They came a couple days ago. Oh, so let's do this. Hi, Kate.
Hiya, Kate.
Paul, thank you so much for helping me with some of that stuff this week. I really appreciated it. So before, if I can get, these are the riser legs right here. I added this stability thing in because these are not aluminum. These are 3D printed, and it was a little wobbly. And trying to get your fingers in there to put that nut in was atrocious. So I redid it, and the nuts are in. I printed the nuts inside, so now we can do this. So it's going to be easy as pie. So what I do?
What kind of pie?
Cherry, blueberry, apple. So you're going to take the 4 screws that come with this out, and they're going to get transferred into this top part right here, right back into where they go. And don't worry, see how I'm putting that through that screw up at the top, the hole? Yeah, that's fine. Your standard Allen wrench that comes with the machine, that's going to fit down in and do the same thing. So we'll put that in.
But buy T-handles. T-handles are the bomb.
Oh, yeah. Jim doesn't have this yet, because I was an idiot. And when I sent him the drop down, I forgot to put those in there. So I had to send another package out. So he'll get his next week, Monday or Tuesday.
He likes to torment me.
Yeah, I know. So he doesn't have the extra kit here.
Thank you, Crafted Creations. Thank you very much.
Woohoo! Thank you. I was wondering why you were saying thank you, and I had to look up because usually that's what that means. Well, that's the first time that's happened.
I'm watching the comments, pal.
Yeah. All right, let me see if I can turn that. There we go.
Kate, are you still with us? Because, well, I know you don't care about the rotary.
Old guys on the screen is right, Jack. I watched your video the other day. What was you doing? I can't even remember now.
Probably making fun of us.
No, he was doing something. I don't know. It was interesting. I watched it. I gave it a thumbs up. And then I got called into the kitchen to cut vegetables. So
Bob printed some T handles, so he didn't have to buy any.
I did too. I don't know where that file went. So now, because those are threaded already, you can just throw this on. And you don't have to worry about holding that stupid nut in there with a pair of tweezers and a flat blade. You can just...
Yeah.
There.
Hello. Go, buddy. You're on your way to my house?
No, I didn't practice this before the show. This was the first time I've actually installed these things with the nuts in the print. So you're seeing it real time, first time.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. I love you too. Bye.
There you go. There's your extended risers. You're going to get 2 inches. I believe those are 2 inches.
Good. Then I don't have to take handles off anymore.
Yeah. They're about 2 1/16 actually. And if anybody wants them shorter, let me know, because I think it's pretty easy. I can just drop chunk out of the middle of that and put it back together.
Well, I think that that's going to work good, especially for the drop down, because then I still have plenty of room on my slide, right? I don't.
Whoa! Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that.
I don't think that riser is going to work real well being up on the normal bed, but I'll try it on both.
No.
Because I've got my XW over here, so I can. Wow, that is pretty stout. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm putting some. Oh, that's moving. I'll tighten that down some more.
Ava Lee,
yeah,
glad you made it.
I don't think a tumbler's going to move that.
No.
Okay.
The only thing I could probably think that I would run into is when I do like a big heavy glass beer mug. And I haven't done any of those in a couple of years. So, well,
that's why I put this center rib in there too, is for extra flex protection.
Absolutely.
So, anyways, I'm sure, just like with the quick change adapter, I'm gonna get you off my belly. Just like with the quick change adapter, and come on, there we go. Some of the other stuff, you guys are awesome with the feedback and the changes and the extra little ideas. So I appreciate that, because the real world use is what's going to dictate how things are changed and made better, not just because it comes from my brain. So
I got this one. Kate's asking a question. You don't care. So
no, I don't care.
So Kate, the reason why you want a riser, okay, is because of these stupid little things right here. Now, on the Stanleys, and there's a couple others. They have screws in here, and you can take the pins out.
Yeah.
You take these screws out and you can pull the handle off. You still have a little nub here. But what happens, hold on, I'll try not to make you all seasick, is even on the 30s, it gets hung up. It gets hung up right down there. These little tabs right here.
Back your camera up just a little bit.
There you go. They'll bang right here. Let me see if I can turn some light on.
Just back your camera out, and the light will come in.
Maybe.
I
redid my lighting, but anyway. So these little arms right here, especially if you're on the outside of the tumbler, they bang into this. So making a riser system for that to where it gets you up, you won't have to do like I did on my plate, and that's cut notches in it. So, but that's the reason, Kate. I hope that explained it.
Well, if you order this kit from Lasermatic when they had it, it came with the feet, and it came with risers. So the only thing I didn't see when I was looking through there, and I don't know if it's because it's not available anymore, is I didn't see the extra screws, because you need 4 extra screws to use this thing. That's what I was waiting on, was all the screws to come in.
Dwayne, are you wanting to know if that riser's for the fiber? No, that's for the diodes.
Oh yeah, you don't need that for the fiber.
Nah. No, you can adjust that head up for a mile.
Can I do this? Hold on.
I don't know. Do it.
It's got a wobble. All right, so I don't think I can zoom in, but so when this head lays down to do a tumbler, you're 5 inches off the deck already. So yeah.
Yeah, you can
on a fiber laser.
You can spin all the way around, and what's cool about doing tumblers on the fiber is you can do a complete wrap, and you don't have to worry about bumping into your head.
Right.
Even doing, even with getting this kit, you're still going to bump into that little tab that's left there to hold the handle, unless you got your artwork in the right spot, which never happens with me. So,
Jack, I don't remember. Do you have a Rolly or not? Do you have a Lasermatic? I don't remember.
Papa,
yeah, go in there. You know where they're at.
Hi, Papa.
Hi, boys.
Okay.
You're going to go home.
Oh, okay.
A DIY indexing table. That would be awesome.
My 2 youngest grandsons. Hi, Papa. Got any fruit snacks? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go grab a food snack and then go home. Okay.
Oh man.
Well, all righty then.
Yeah, because you're using cylinder correction, right, Jack? With a big enough lens that you have the focal distance stuff. The forgiveness, especially like in a 220 or a 300, you got a lot of focal forgiveness.
Yeah. Patrick told me I can't go any bigger on my feather duster. I'm at a 150 right now. He said I might be able to do a 175 lens, but
you might be able to.
Yeah, maybe. But I do all my tumblers. I do them all on my diode.
All right. You know what? Let's just work on your tumbler if you want to get going. Greg's just gonna have to rewatch this.
Okay. All right. Let me share.
We're waiting for Greg, but he ain't here.
Yep. All right. Let me share my screen. Let's see. I need to.
Oh, gantry, not a CO2 galvo. Okay. You must still. I kind of wish I had one too, and I almost got a UV laser in the shop, and it didn't work out. Something happened. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but it ended up not happening. So I don't have one of those.
All right. So
600 millimeter. That's awesome. Is that a limitation on the length of the belt, the drive belt, or is that like workspace availability? The 600 millimeter indexer. Yeah, that's why Patrick always does tumblers with his CO2, because you can just put it up there, slam it, and go. Clean them up, and they're done. Fiber lasers are a whole heck of a lot more picky than that.
I've only got one good etch using my fiber on the rotary.
Yeah. I've gotten a few of them done, but then it seemed like Lightburn lost my setting, or I forgot to save it, or I would use it again and it would be like colder in the shop the next day and it just wouldn't work. I never understood why it did what it was doing, so I just quit using it. I stopped doing tumblers.
Okay.
We got one order for this drop down already. That's cool.
Awesome.
I actually have like a couple of them that are ready to go out right away.
No.
You might have to have a wiring extension, but I'm not sure about that.
For what?
For the rotary and the drop down.
No.
Yours is plugged in and going?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I got plenty of slack.
Okay, I'm gonna bump you up full screen.
Okay. You want to show my work bed?
Oh, yeah, that one. Gotcha.
Got it. Okay. So how I set mine up is come up here, go to your rotary tool, enable it. Already did my object diameter, which was 3 inches. Put it in. It's ready to roll. Where is it? There we go. So I always put mine at current position. And then my job origin, I put it in the center left. That will give me the top of my tumbler every time. And then I just work off of that. So come up here to Laser Tools, do a material test. I want to go we'll go 10. And then we'll go one column. Think that, nope, wrong way. Backwards, as usual. Yep, that's what I want. Okay. Make sure your enable borders off so it doesn't, unless you want to do a line around your test on your tumbler. I run all my stuff at 3,500 millimeters a minute. So the only thing I really want to mess with tonight on this is my power range. And I usually do my tumblers at 75, so we'll go max of 75, and we'll go down to 65. Doing a black tumbler, so it should be just fine. Let's see. We'll take that to 35 and 60. Okay. So the only thing I'm really messing with right now is just my power setting. I run my DPI at 278, 285, depending on the color that I'm running. But I'm usually right in that 270, 280 on the DPI. So let's frame this thing. Why? Oh, Jeremy, I'm going to shoot this stupid thing.
What happened?
It locked up again.
Oh, right-click the device button. There you go.
Well, that's not good.
What'd you do?
Oh, I don't know. Move on to something else till I get it figured out, I guess.
That sounded horrible.
It was horrible. I just sat there and watched it just do stupid. Yeah.
All right, well. Is it hitting something? Like,
I don't know what it's doing.
do you have your 0 blocks in on that one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. No, I don't have my earbuds in. I don't need them. Dwayne, if you want, I can do a little video on the StreamYard, but let me share my screen on the StreamYard while he's doing that. So this is the free version in the StreamYard. If you want to live stream like we're doing, you basically just click on the live stream button, and then you'll have to set up your add a destination. I don't remember how that happens. I think you just click add destination, and then it takes you over to your YouTube channel. Then you have to sign in with your email address that's associated with your YouTube, and then it's done. Then you can just go, and then it'll give you a couple of little like you set up your if you're gonna post it like today. I wasn't gonna do a thumbnail or nothing because I was so busy, but I did it a couple hours ahead of time. So what you have to do is do a title, do a description, add a thumbnail, and then pick the time that you want to set it, and then it does it. And then you can go in through YouTube and edit all your stuff.
It's running into this block right here.
What is?
The head.
How? How?
I don't know. I'm an overachiever, I guess.
Oh, you've got it dropped down. You got to raise your focus up so it goes above that. And then once you get it, how are you going to do that? How do they do that? This drop down's the same exact size as the Lasermatic one, the one that they sold. It's the exact same specs.
Yeah.
Well, this is why we're doing this.
This is why we do this.
Hey, Shorties. Shorties barbecues in the house.
Hey, Shorty. All right. Yeah, pile. About ready to burn this thing to the ground.
Oh, Jack in the shop had your earbuds in. That's why he said that. Oops.
Technical difficulties. We love technical difficulties.
Yeah, you home it before you set the focal height. Or did you not have it all set yet?
Yeah, I had it all set. But I shut the machine off because we were waiting.
Okay.
Another thing that I found is if you make the rotor do all the work, and what I'm saying on that is you make your, oh gosh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Scan angle. If you make your scan angle to a 90, then your rotor's doing all the work. And then all your gantry is just moving in a straight line. You're not wearing and tearing on it. And when you focus it, you want to I hold mine about 1.5 millimeters to 2 millimeters above, and it just seems to give it a cleaner pass.
Now that's all per
That was from
Leo, right?
From Leo, yeah.
Yeah. So where you're, I'll get this. So you said your rotary is going to be doing this number.
Yes, your rotary does all the work, and your gantry just moves slowly,
Just
so
side to side.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So let's give this a frame real quick. I don't like that. Why is that? Why is that doing that? That's why.
Oh, yes, Jack. That's the video, the knife video. What do we got? It's something similar to that one. I think what Jack was doing.
Oh, nice.
And then I have a walnut scale that I got to put on, but I have to cut that back because this piece is the only part that comes off. If you take this off, your spring goes brink and it's done. So I found that out the hard way. I almost didn't get that knife put back together.
Yes, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 15 boxes, and that should give me a wide array from 65 on the power all the way up to 80. And so, like I said, this is just a black tumbler that I picked up from the Walmarts, and I've done these quite a few times, and they work really well. They're very nice mug. So, all right. Well, with no further ado, we'll let her fly. And hopefully, I don't mess it up. Well, it's not one of my daughter's tumblers, so I'm good. I don't care whose tumbler I'm doing. I can do them perfect every time, but I get one of my daughters, and oh my gosh, it's a mess. Lake Norman. Why have I heard Lake Norman? Oh, that's right. You guys are in North Carolina, right, Jack?
Yep.
Yep. That's why I've heard that, because a couple of the guys that I follow fish at Bass Tour, they're always on that. They're down in Gunnersville this weekend. and just slaughtering them. See, why is it doing that?
Why is what doing what?
Well, my gantry's doing all the work instead of my rotor.
Oh, yeah. I was watching that. I was like, that is amazing.
Yeah, but my gantry's doing all the work instead of my rotor.
Oh, wait. You didn't set it to 90. Look in your settings.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, set to 0.
Hey, look at that. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this again. Just cause I'm a maroon.
Hit the stop button. Just start it over with the 90. Flip your cup over.
Nah, I'm gonna see what the difference is.
Oh, get a comparison.
See,
Oh, that works.
Will that work? Will that work for you, sir?
I don't care. I'm over here. You're over there. I can't control what you're doing. I mean, I do have a button that says kick you out of the show, but I don't think I push that one right now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
That is not a good time to drive to the UP. We got a lot of snow. We just had to snow blow the yard again today.
Really?
Yeah, the rotary's moving, Chuck, but it ain't doing what it's supposed to be doing because you had it set on 0.
Yeah. I'm a plumber, Chuck, so I do things the difficult way. All right, I want to move this, but I keep my preset. All right, let me close this. I got to move this. Okay. All right, let me get back in here, do a test again.
Are you moving around? Oh, there you go.
15. No, I'm here.
I'm trying to keep up with what you're doing.
I wish somebody would, because I'm fumbling through this horribly.
See, I need to get better at some of this stuff. I'm spending all my time like designing parts and pieces and stuff instead of actually working on the laser. I mean, I can do enough to make me dangerous, but when it comes to the technical parts of this stuff, I'm always working with other things. So I guess it takes a whole crowd of us to get things done. So I'm not worried about that. But sometimes I just wish I knew a little bit more on the technical side of the machine and in the software. That is one of the places where.
No, Jack. You have to have that, because that's where a plumber holds his pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're doing the right way. So right now, both of them are working in unison, right? So the chuck is doing its little quick reflexes, and the gantry is just making ever such slight movements because it's doing all the lettering.
It's called 35 years of professional SAG.
Yes, it is. And I have been plumbing for at least that long.
That's why it's in the song.
Yep.
Yeah, Everly, I spent my whole life out of high school up until 2020 to being as a builder, building houses, swinging a hammer, doing log home stuff. And everything I did, I wrote out by hand. And now I jump face first into this stuff. And 5 years later, I'm still struggling to.
There we go. That's better. That's what I wanted right there.
Yeah, that's the movement you were after.
Yep. Oh. Well, we're going to do a wide spectrum because I didn't check. So I've got 11 going across. So we're going to have a wide array on this one. So unless people want to sit here and watch it do this, just go ahead and do something else. Because somebody didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
That's all right. Might as well do a good test.
If you have an avenue that you can do tumblers and do glassware and stuff, do it. I just don't. There's so many people that are doing tumblers and glassware and other stuff around here. Like every show I go to, there's at least 2 or 3 other booths that have all that stuff. So I don't even bother with it. But on the flat stuff, the Lasermatic, the Lasermatic will do really nice white on the glass. So,
ooh, that looks deep.
Yeah, it's good. It's nice.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, it does really well on the clear. I did a bunch of homemade glasses for my daughter's wedding last year, and wow, the difference between the clear, the green, and the brown, the settings were unbelievably different.
Oh yeah, you touch brown glass with a fiber laser and it explodes all over your shop.
Yes, or it gets about halfway done and you're sitting here thinking you skinned a fat cat, and you hear pink.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what was that? And then you look over at your machine and it goes pink and then falls off your rotor. So yeah, joyous.
Yeah, huge jump in. Uh-oh, what is my wife doing?
I don't know.
Our high for the next 10 days is 22.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
You probably want to put some sunscreen on.
Yeah. I have to wrap the house in a blanket.
Oh. Yeah, it's
actually the one thing nice about where we're at is we got pine trees all around us, and so when that wind comes across the field over next door, it hits my pine trees and goes straight up over the house.
Perfect. Yeah,
from the north and the west.
We've been in a stupid fog bank for the past 3 days.
Yeah. Any questions? Anybody?
Come on, Shorty. You come up here. Yeah, come up here now. BJ will take you. He'll take you duck hunting.
There you go. There you go.
I'm right there with you, Shorty. I would rather have your weather in the winter than I have, but I can't complain. It hasn't been too bad. We've had winters that are worse. I remember when I was a kid, that was many years ago, we had a 3.5 week run where the high was -20. Negative.
Yeah. Negative.
I got an extra jacket for you. You'll be fine. Silver Grove, Kentucky.
Yep, yeah. It's getting cold. That polar vortex is coming down and getting crazy.
I don't either, Shorty. I usually just go hide in the house. I was talking to Melissa's little brother Thursday, and he's in Pensacola. And he goes, dude, it is cold down here. And I said, oh, shut up. And he goes, no. He goes, it was 20 yesterday. He said, they're expecting snow. I said, dude, you're in Florida. I said, have you hit your head? Did you forget to duck when you were going through one of the ship doors? And he goes, no. He goes, it's cold.
Shoot, last week it was raining and in the 30s, upper 30s, close to 40. We were out in T-shirts and a short going everywhere.
Yeah.
T-shirt and shorts.
Yeah. Oh, the old wintry mix. We just call that ice rain.
Yeah, there's all over Facebook. It's the winter of '78 from here in Michigan, where they had what was it, 7-8 foot walls of snow on both sides of the road.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, there's pictures everywhere.
Ava Lee, do you guys got any snow over there? Or are you still just barren?
Bob, it's a 220 by 220 by 220. It's the FleshForge 85M. I am really, really looking to get in a bigger bed printer so I can do some of these things. The problem is cross corners. I need 24 inches in order to get the long side of the drop down done in one piece. If I had, what was it? There's a really large Anycubic. It was like $1,200 that had a bed size. It was a 420 by 420 by 420 bed size, and that would let me get it done.
My nephew has that.
What's that?
The Anycubic.
The big one?
Yeah.
This one's an enclosed one.
This thing stands like, oh, I don't know, 3 foot tall. It's huge. Yeah, we've got Ava Lee. We got a ton of snow in the high country, but yeah, nothing down here. We've had a little bit of dusting, and that's it. Anycubic Cobra 3.
Yeah, there's a Cobra 3 Max out there too. Let me go back in here. I'll share my screen while you're doing that, and we can let people peruse the Anycubic site to see what they got going on if they want. Let me see. Share. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so these ones, they're having some issues with some of these, but some of these ones got really good reviews on. All right, here, this one. This is not the enclosed one I was looking at, but this one has the 420 by 420 by 500 bed. So that's not a bad machine as far as bed size. The Cobra 2 Max has it too, but the 3's got a couple extra little features. Oh, it looks like it comes with this thing too, the dryer box, the 4-color deal. There's a big one. There's a big one that they're coming out with. This is it. This one's the S. Yeah, the S1 Max, I think. That's a 350 by. I don't know how big 350 by 350 is, if diagonal wise, if it'd get me fully across the. Anybody good at math?
No, I can barely tie my shoes.
That for an enclosed printer, that's pretty massive. 350 by 350.
Hey Jack, where do you get your coins from? I bought some coins from one guy on here, and I cannot remember who it was, but they're really, really good coins. And because I've got an order for 15 that I got to do. Just the Amazon coins? Okay.
Yeah, that's where I got my coins from too.
This is going to take forever. Stop.
Jack, get an ammo tumbler and get the stainless steel media, the little pins, and throw it in there for an hour. It'll come out shiny and all that stuff will be cleaned out of the little cracks and crevices, unless you're talking like a 0.5 millimeter text. And it still might get that stuff out of there with the little Lemmy Shine and Dawn dish soap.
That was taking forever. I'm impatient.
Okay. I hear car doors shutting. I'll be right back. I gotta find out what's going on. People should not be here right now. I mean, unless it's one of my kids. I guess that's fine.
It's okay then. Sorry, I was too impatient for that big of a test.
Oh, yeah, the ultrasonic cleaners might work too. I almost got one of those when I was reloading pretty heavy. Just for some of the brass that was clean, that you didn't have to. 13.77 inches is all you get out of a diagonal. See, yeah, I think that's so if I do
There, that's how that's supposed to be working.
I guess I could do it this way.
Oh yeah, I seen those too, Dwayne. Because somebody was asking me about a tumbler, and they had some smoking deals at Hobo Freight. Oh yeah, the other thing you want to make sure you do when you're running your tumbler, because I know everybody in here is running Lightburn, is you want to do the lock stepper motor, and so you click on it, shut your machine off, turn it back on, and you'll hear it go ka-tunk. It will save you because it returns back to where it's originally started. And it will save you on a burn.
Yeah, it's a little over 19 and a half, but you're probably not going to get all of that on a 350 by 350. And this, where'd it go? In order to print, oh, hey, you know what? Is that the long one? All right, so the Mark II, the standard Mark II would fit on that one. It's the XW is what I was trying to get after to get the drop-down kit for the XW, so I want to print everything in one piece anyway. It's just easier and stronger, I think. But actually, it looked like it handled your tumbler pretty well.
Yep. Okay. So
See you, Shorties. Appreciate it.
see you, Shorty. All right. So this is the first one where the gantry was doing all the work. And I don't know if you can see it, but you can see all the lines in there.
Yeah.
So, and let's see. So this was the way it was supposed to be, where the rotor's doing all the work. And set at 1.5 millimeters out of focus, roughly.
Oh, that's so much cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah. The really cool thing is I learned I don't need to run that hot. All right. So let's.
So now you're learning stuff while you're showing
Yeah.
us.
As I'm screwing things up, I'm learning. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's all the way down to 65.
The problem is your powder coating's not going to be the same thickness on every cup, and it's not going to be the same thickness on every side of the cup.
Right. So
I don't care how good their manufacturing processes are.
These right here, these are the ones I use from Walmart.
I like those.
They are very, very, very consistent on their powder coat. The worst one that I've had so far was oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called now, but it was horrible. It was red. I ran it at 75 power.
Oh, I think I have one of those here somewhere. That red one, those nasty
Arctic
ones.
ice. The Arctic. The Arctic.
Yes.
Horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
People bring me an Arctic.
too.
People bring me an Arctic, and that's it. I just go, nope, I ain't doing it.
Hey, GS, he was using Dawn Power Wash to clean that off.
Oh, yeah.
And a microfiber.
And a microfiber. Yep. Best stuff in the world right there.
I love that stuff.
You hear everybody go, oh, LA awesome. No. I don't have any luck with it. This right here, I spray it on and everything's gone. Wipe it down with a cheap dollar store microfiber.
409 works pretty well too.
Does it?
Yeah. Not as good as like that for cleaning stuff, but I use this in one of those magic erase sponges, and yeah, it's the 409 works pretty well, and that's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, Jack. Different set, different colors, different shades.
Yeah, I've found that the two roughest ones I've had so far on doing tumblers are like a blue and the reds. The reds, it just seems like that Arctic, because that stuff was so thick, my air wasn't blowing the powder out of the way, and it just melted it back on.
Well, I don't know where I got a little silver like wallet with all my test cards and stuff to show different shadings. And that seems to have gotten put away somewhere. I don't know where it is. It was up there by the fiber laser for like forever. I just used it a couple weeks ago. I don't know where it went, so I can't show you. But yes, line spacing, especially for a fiber, but you can get away with a little bit of line space movement on the diode as well. Power, speed, all that stuff. Get it out of focus, make that dot a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
Can change some of the color and shading and fading of whatever.
Now I'm curious. I'm gonna have to do a speed test. That'll be next. That will be Fairy Liquid Dishwash here. That's right. English people, they have different names for things.
Yep. All right. Any questions? It's been an hour. We're gonna start wrapping this up unless you guys want to talk about something.
Kate, did I bore you to death, Kate?
Washing up liquid.
Washing up liquid. Yep.
And it's not transmission fluid, although that'll clean the grease off your hands in a heartbeat. Well, then you got to use something to get that off your hands. That's generally when I break out the brake clean.
Yep. Brake clean. Takes everything off.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to make a note right now. So I can go over to Jack's channel and watch his stuff.
I thought I was subscribed to Jack's channel, and apparently I wasn't until the other day when I was watching that knife one, and I am now. Kate said she was not feeling good. All right, Kate, we're gonna add you to our prayer list then.
Yep.
Ain't no good not feeling good. That was me yesterday. I didn't feel good yesterday at all.
I hate being sick.
Ugh.
I'm finally just getting over the cough I had for 2 weeks.
Well, again, in case if you're late to the show, the drop down that Jim was just using is live. Everything's ready. The screws showed up.
Hold on.
The risers for the rotary are here. What you doing?
Let me get some good light in there, and I'll get my camera.
All right, cool. I will have an install video this week. Like I said, I already had it all recorded, and I went to put it into the editor, and I didn't realize that the last probably 30 minutes of me getting up to the last few screws and making sure everything fit right and getting the plate put in was not there. So in the 30 minutes, that's me walking around looking for stuff.
Where do you want me to start?
You installed it, so you start. Oh, here, I'll start with some of this on camera while you're doing that. But I'm going to go over this in the install video anyway, so let me zoom in on me. So when you start, your bed is going to be held in with these little bars. Okay, it's going to have 2 screws, top and bottom. What Jim ran into today was one of them stripped and he couldn't get it, but he got one out. If that happens, just leave that screw that's in there and then twist this. Give it a twist. It'll break that loose and you can get that screw out of there. These are no longer needed when you do that. So those got to come out, pull your plate out, and then pull these out, and then you can start installing the thing. And we'll go back to Jim, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Okay, so I just started on the right-hand side of the machine and dropped my little screws in and that's not tight. That's wonderful. And then just walked around the back and put the back piece in, clicked them all together before I put them in place. But the aluminum plate right here just dropped right in. There's no wiggle to it. I really don't even need to have the screw in, but I do have a screw right there on the front. Just to kind of hold it in place. Put one screw, one nut on it. And it
kind of helps to hold it down when you're pulling that rotary thing in and out.
Yep. No, I'm pleasantly surprised with it. It works really well. Don't be judging my machine. I got a clean spot.
So what he's talking about, how that fits in there, is I added this piece up in here and raised it up so that it fits inside that groove, so it cannot slide back and forth or side to side. This groove goes all the way around the whole thing, and it just sits right down in there, flush on there.
Yes, it does.
So
And it's good and tight. So
my first iteration of it, I don't know where that went, but it didn't have that, and it slid everywhere, and it wouldn't stay put. So I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna fix that." So that was.
You can add me, Jack. As soon as we get off of here, I'm gonna go find your channel. I'm gonna subscribe to. So because I want to learn how to do more on my fiber also. I've been seeing some guys doing scenes on the handles, and I want to learn how to do that. I mean, I can do pictures and all that stuff, but I want to learn how to do the shaping on the handle, and I just want to learn. That's it.
Yeah, I'm almost to 1,250 subscribers. My goal is to do more videos and definitely keep the live stream thing going every week, because someday somebody's going to need some help, and I want to be here to make sure they get the help. So for whatever I can help them with.
See, we got all the smart ones in here tonight.
Yeah, Dwayne, we were talking about that. We can only have 6 people at a time on this right now, in the free version. Otherwise, it's like $80 a month or something like that. And there's no way I can do that right now.
No, me neither.
So, and after a year, all of these uploads are gone. That's another thing I just realized is after a year with the free version.
Perfect, Jack. I like that too.
Oh, yeah. I got a couple of those videos out too somewhere way back in the day.
Yep.
I know I did a live stream where that's all I did was node editing and showing people how to move stuff around.
That was our first live.
No, I did a little bit of node editing in there too, but
that was 3D stuff.
Yeah, that was 3D printing, and I did have to do a little node editing, but not much.
Yeah. I did talk to my son. He said anytime we want to bring him on, he would love to come on and talk about, his knives and what he does. So
yeah, absolutely. I want to promote him. I was able to get one of his knives for my son for Christmas, and that's a nice knife.
Yeah. The kid's pretty incredible. He's doing very well. He's picking up a lot of momentum. He's got some pretty big name knife makers that are in on his lives a lot, and they love what he does, and they love that his ability. He had one guy that has like 1 million subs. I mean, this cat has a lot of followers. And he played a game with DJ, just asked him like he was a newbie, right? So what do you suggest on getting started? Coal or gas, whatever. And DJ just stopped with everything he was doing and sat there and answered this guy's questions. And then, of course, DJ went and stalked him after the show and went, "Oh." Hey, Santa's here.
Just in time to say goodbye. We're getting ready to head out of here.
But no, I mean he's got some great followers. Him and his buddy that's back in Georgia, they just did a collaboration knife. Crom built the blade. DJ did the handle on it, and then I fibered their combination of their 2 logos on it. So
nice.
Yeah. Didn't get any money for it, but yeah, it was okay.
I've got just to let everybody know, I've got a video coming on saw blade photographs right there. That's been a request, and I do like the idea of getting on and doing a member webinar for StreamYard or something somehow to just kind of chit chat with everybody. So we'll figure that out. Jim and I actually talked about that, and I think we're gonna try to do something like that once or twice a month starting in March. So I need to look up some more stuff and find out how to get everybody in here.
Right. Grab some dinner. It's only 5 o'clock. Oh, cereal. That's the best thing for dinner.
Oh, yeah. Honey Nut Cheerios or some good Raisin Bran or something at night. That's good stuff.
Ooh, so I can do a picture with my feather duster.
Mm-hmm.
That's good because I just got my other camera set up over on the fiber, so I'll be ready to go over there.
Jack, I took a photograph from Vietnam that was taken in Vietnam in 67 or 68. And it was a paper photograph that had creases and just dirt and stuff all over it, and put it in a cheap HP scanner, put it in and had Lightburn fix it all up. And when I did that photograph, it came out like it wasn't perfect because whatever, it's not like I took it into a digitizer and had it all fixed, but it came out way better on that piece of steel than it did in the photograph that was given. The guy was amazed. He was shocked. I was amazed. He was shocked. I was amazed. And then his dog was in here in the shop, and I had a hunting chair sitting right here. And when we came back in from outside, he was sitting on that hunting chair as we walked up into the shop. And so I stopped and took a picture of it, and I burned one of those on a piece of steel too. Because you have to.
You have to. Yeah, I got to get. I've got some metal back here. I've got to get it. I need to get some rounds. I had one for Christmas that they wanted to picture on a round, and I ended up getting, gosh, I don't know what kind of metal it was, but it was supposed to be cold rolled, but it had a black coating on it. I went through 15 different sanding pads to try to get it broke loose enough to where I could get to the bare metal, but it came out okay. And then I covered it with resin. So,
yeah.
Okay, GS Laser, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for
appreciate it. We'll be here every week.
Every week,
barring some unforeseen craziness.
Yeah, like fishing season.
Yeah, honestly, that's something that's coming back this year. I'm going to be doing a lot more of that.
Yep, I'm going fishing.
Yep. All right, everybody, we're gonna kick it off of here. Have a great weekend, everybody. The rest of your weekend, get out there starting Monday and just kick butt and take names. That's all we need. Just kick butt, take names. Have a good week.
Punch today in the face. See y'all. Thank you.